In today's video, I turn Sunshine Tidings Co-Op into the ultimate campground. Come for a rest, relaxation, and all the fishing you wanted to do when you take a break from cleaning up the Commonwealth. Welcome to Sunshine Tidings Co-Op, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start off today by putting down food, water, and some beds. Now, Sunshine Tidings Co-op does already have some farmland here, and with the natural build style I am going for, what we are gonna do is we're just gonna use a landscape the way it was meant to be used. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna start by putting down food on all three of these farm locations. These are built-in farm plots, and there are some mods like Homemaker as well as others that I'm using that'll let you put these down as well. I do hope you enjoyed the videos that I make. If you do, please hit that like, subscribe, and bell notification button. And I'd also like to invite you to consider becoming a channel member. Channel members get amazing perks such as behind the scenes footage, early access videos, and some really cool Nuka-Cola emojis. There's also Super Chat and Super Thanks available if you would like to use that as well. But regardless of how you choose to support me, I'm just so grateful you guys are here. Now, the beautiful thing about Sunshine Tidings Co-op is it's outdoorsy, right? It's a big open space that we have to turn into whatever kind of settlement that we want. And for this build, I am probably gonna go, I'm really thinking of turning this into a campground. I mean, looking around, we got campground cabins everywhere, right? We even got this room, and we've got that building right across the way that could be probably going to be converted into a restaurant, just like like some camps have cantinas where you can buy snacks and food. So that's going to be in a later part of the video. But let's just finish knocking out this mood fruit together. Now, someone in the comments did tell me the correct pronunciation is actually mutt fruit, because there's no real vowel that makes that ooh sound. It's mutt fruit. And I have to say, that does make sense because of the radiation. The mutt fruit or moot fruit will undoubtedly be a genetic blend of different types of fruits. I just like to keep things classy here. I really do. Whether you pronounce it mutt fruit or moot fruit, there's still wonderful things to have. As for the water, I think we're gonna put down some water. Where do I want to put it? We've got this nice spot right here. I think this would be a lovely spot to put down a couple water purifiers. But before we do, I need to find a place to use the SEO electricity mod. And I think that's going to... where do I want that to go? I think we'll just put this bad boy... where do I want to put it? I don't know. We'll put it right by the computer. That looks nice. Alright, we have power. 999 power, technically 10,000. But we're gonna go back over here, and we will put down a, why is there a bed here? Why is there a bed here? We'll put down a couple water purifiers, I think, the really nice ones. So we'll put one down here, and where do I want to put the other one? This one I don't think needs to be necessarily a big settlement. I think we can honestly just get away with one. Because I do want to keep the campground feel, to be completely honest with you guys. I really want to just make it feel a bit more homey and a bit more foresty than anything else. The final thing that we're going to do in this part of the video, as I mentioned earlier, is we're going to put down some beds. And we're going to go the bunk bed style approach. So I think I can get a bunch of these like so. And, you know, I don't really need to go overboard with the beds here, just because we need space for decorations, and we could always add a couple more cabins, which I'm considering doing. We have an entire area over there where I put down a boat as a test to work with. So I think we're gonna be okay just having like 4 bunk beds to a cabin. There's approximately, if I remember correctly, we have 5 cabins to work with. So we already did the second one. There's a provisioner. How do I get out? There we go. So these 2 are done, 3, and then we got 4 and 5 on the other side. So this will be fantastic, and this one's kind of cool. It's got a built-in fireplace, so we will redesign the room accordingly. Just like so. Let's get out of here. That's the 3rd one. There's a 4th one and the 5th one. Probably gonna put 1 or 2 more down. Don't want to go overboard with it. We're not gonna be doing any walls, I don't think. I think the walls for this guy are going to be kind of counterproductive here. Let's just swap around some of the beds so they look absolutely stunning. Bada bing, bada boom, and this one over here is the final one that we're gonna do. And I will put the beds down for a little bit of variety. I will put them down all facing this way. Look at this. Alright. Now that we've got the bed set up, I think we'll just, before we move on to the final section, I think we'll go to miscellaneous. Let's see which one this is in. I want to say it's under Homemaker. Large prefab structures cabin. Yes, it's under the Homemaker mod, so we can make more cabins. So I think if I just put this like here to start. Oh goodness gracious. No. Let's see, now this is floating, so if I just might have to drag these guys around a little bit just because it's going to be really hard to really just set it down initially, and that's going to be okay. I think I can get away with putting down maybe 1 more over here somehow. Maybe just like this. Turn it, walk around it, make sure it is in fact not floating. This looks nice. This looks good. This section's floating just a bit. So if I drop it down, that's not gonna cut it. We've got some grass poking up here. Let's see if I can get it to more right here, possibly. That way there should not be too much grass, if any, underneath. Perfect. And we will just go and put down beds. We already got 40 beds, guys. I think we're actually gonna use the cabins for something else. I don't want to overdo this. We've got a lot going on. We'll make a couple game rooms, I think. We will do some fun things. Let's move on now to the next section of the video, which is going to be defenses. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, I've already started to get some of the defenses going. I thought I was recording, and apparently I didn't. So what we're doing is we're doing a combination of turrets and spotlights on top of these buildings. And even though it's not that aesthetic, we can still have a little bit of fun with this, I think, because I don't know where these guys are going to be coming from. So maybe having some buildings with just spotlights and some with just turrets, I think will be kind of a really fun combination to work with here. Even though the turrets are kind of in weird spots, I may, in the final cut, move some stuff around. But, yeah, I think what we're gonna do, we'll probably do, like, turrets. You know what? I don't even... the more I think about it, the more maybe I'm thinking we just put them on the ground. I'm thinking maybe we just put them on the ground in kind of key places. Just to kind of cover the bases, and then we can take off the... Put a couple like this, and then we'll go and we'll do a turret, or a spotlight here. We'll do another spotlight here, and then 1, 2, 3. So that way we get a little bit of a perimeter going, again, without overdoing it too much, just because, I'm not really worried about this settlement. This is going to be a decent sized settlement, and pretty much everything is out of the way anyway, so we should be okay to just kind of plop some stuff down and around. I could stick this in the dirt. That's funny. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got a provisioner with a Brahmin over here. And I think off camera I will just start to remove all of these more or less. Let's get a spotlight going here just so we can light things up. We can put a spotlight here along with a couple turrets here. I reached level 444. Not like that actually matters at this point. I am such a high level, like, it's kind of ridiculous. This is a main character I've had for quite some time. And I don't think that there will be people coming from this way. I don't think. I think if anything, they're going to come from over here. So let's just finalize a spotlight and maybe put down some missiles. And if this place ever does get attacked, we can adjust accordingly. So let's head back up top and we can just start scrapping these bad boys. Very carefully, because I do not want to take out the, I do not want to take out the ceiling. We will just regain some of the items that we used. We could store it, but I have so many items, it's really not worth the trouble. and we will go from there. We're just gonna get rid of the shack stairs now at this point. We've got, I would say, a relatively covered perimeter for this location. I am using the All Settlements Extended mod so I can go way out there and way over by the water. I don't know where they're gonna come from, and that's okay. Moving on to the this last cabin over here, we're gonna scrap it, and then we're gonna do some decorations as well as building shops. We're gonna be building a cantina along with a maybe some bathrooms, some showers somewhere, and it's gonna be great. So I will see you guys in just a second once I get this prepared. Now it's time to do some decorating. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use this room here, and this is gonna be a cantina. I have decided this. I mentioned this in the very beginning of the video, and since we have unlimited power, I'm just gonna start by lighting up the establishment here. And what's the best way to light this place up? I think we can get a couple of these wall lights going. Maybe just do like a couple like this, because this wall's busted. Maybe I can put one kinda right here. I can put one over the door. I can put one also over this door. And we're gonna do string lights. We're gonna do some ceiling string lights. I like string lights. These are pretty easy to work with, and it's got the little bubblegum things that connect. Oh, this is floating a bit, so we can just move that up. But yeah, it's got the cute little bubblegum bits to make it look like it's just kind of stuck up there. And we can just go down the line and put these in a variety of different positions. And I'll put one right there. Excellent. Alright, so now that this is reasonably lit up, we're gonna go over to decoration, Shadowflights Decor pack, which those of you who follow me know that I absolutely swear by this this resource pack. It's got all sorts of amazing things. We're gonna put down a bar, I think, right here. And we don't really have a lot of room for stuff, guys. We don't really have a lot of room, so I think I'm gonna actually pull this down to a bit more like this, so that way we can add maybe something like this. We'll just ever so slightly do this, and then we will have some let's have some dishes here. Let's put down one of these bad boys. I'll put one of these bad boys down here, and then I think I can get away with a couple of these right here. Cooking stations. Let's go to the crafting section. Let's see if I can get a small cooking station. That's a little too small. Oh, cooking stove. Perfect. I can get a cooking stove right here. And since we got plenty of space, I can just back this up here and maybe bring it to the side just a little bit, just enough, so that way people can walk in and out. But you can definitely tell this is the kitchen side of things. And then we're gonna go over to our beloved seats and benches and use the diner booths that I just can't ever stop using. And we're gonna put these down 3 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we will go this way and then do 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then 5, 6. That's gonna cut it a little close. All right. Perfect. So we've got our cantina, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I'm gonna take this one step further. We're gonna go to wall decorations, posters, and we're gonna do food and drink. We gotta get the Nuka Girl up somehow, guys. I don't know how I want to do this. We'll get a Nuka Girl poster there, and we'll get maybe where do I want to put this? Can I put this somewhere? Do I want to put this somewhere? Is this gonna be too much? I don't want to overdo it. I think this is actually fine as is, come to think of it. Alright, so now that we've got the cantina up and running, we're gonna start to make toilets. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to decorations. We're going to go to furniture, the CWSS Redux mod, and we're going to do toilet stations. And those savvy viewers who have seen me do outdoor builds before know what I'm going for. And that is the campground feel of outhouses. And it's accessories, not toilet stations, to start. We will need the toilet stations themselves, but we will just go with the outhouse buildings to begin with. And we're gonna put down... We don't want them to we don't want them to go obviously through the walls, right? Because that doesn't spark joy. So we could put down like 4 by the cantina. I'm thinking we can put down maybe, we're gonna have what, 40 people here potentially. So if I do 1 and 2 here, I can do, I could just get rid of this little shack. The shack isn't doing anything, but then again, I kind of like that this is already pre-built. And then I think we can go put down some toilet stations over, or rather these little outhouse buildings. Yeah, we could put them down. We could put a few down. Ooh, maybe not here because of the grass. Yeah, I'm not liking that. We can start putting some down by the maybe a couple down by the cabins. We do have some other cabins we have to decorate. I could put, I don't know, put one there, and put another one right here possibly. And it's just barely touching. I got a little bit of grass. That's fine. That kind of grass is okay. Over here, we'll put down an outhouse. This building up here, these couple cabins, I'm probably gonna turn into this one is an actual cabin, so we'll leave this guy be. This one, I don't know. I think this could be a shop. I'll put down an outhouse. I'll put down an outhouse like right here, just because I think it'll be funny if somebody's sitting on the john and missiles start firing off next to them. That will definitely make the experience more expedited. And I think this is actually good. Maybe I could put down maybe 1 or 2 more. I don't want to overdo it. Put one down maybe like right here. And then now we go to the toilet stations. We've got these pre-snap-in ones. And we just snap them in like so. And then we're going to run all the way around and equip doors. Now, as for showers, that's going to be a bit more of a challenge. I might build a designated spot for the showers. Maybe just something... Maybe just like a group shower building. Then again, I could turn one of these cabins... I could turn this cabin into a shower cabin. So that settles what that's going to be. We don't... When it comes to shops, yeah, it's nice, but at the same time, like, I don't know how well an actual trader would do. I could probably stick down maybe a, I don't know, like maybe a little trading stall somewhere to, like, represent a gift shop, but not, like, I don't want to make an actual building here. I don't think that makes sense, personally, at least for the build I'm going for. This is going to be very, very campground style. This we said we're going to leave as is, so now we can just head back over to the accessories, and we can put down doors. So people will have functional bathrooms, and I think it's going to be, we've got a little over 10, maybe 10 plus, so it's going to be approximately one outhouse for every 4 people, which, I mean, I don't necessarily know the habits of settlers, but I'm pretty sure that that's a reasonable combination. I'm pretty sure that's a reasonable ratio. And we are going to come over to this guy, and we're going to come over here. All right. Now, I am going to go off camera because I'm going to do just a tad bit more decorating with the environment as well. And we are, or rather with just this room here and maybe a couple other things, but then we're going to get into the next part and final part before the end, and that is landscaping. I will see you guys soon. Alright, we have got this area decorated very, very sparsely. This is just the campground repair shed, basically, with some tool spots, tool shell spots for tools. We've got the terminal here with a little bit of lore. And we also got a chemistry station, a weapons workbench, and a decal workbench. But you guys are here to watch everything become trees. This is the landscaping section, and I'm super excited to do this. We have so much to do with trees. This is going to be probably the longest segment of the video, or one of the longest ones. We're going to go to the living trees. And there's one thing that I do want to do, because I put down a boat over here. Right, this is part of the Homemaker mod, and I think the boat is technically on shore. So yeah, oh yeah, it's grounded. So let's I don't know. Let's actually put it in the water, huh? That might be good. So yeah, we've got the these cattails out of here. Yep, the boat is in the water, and we'll just kind of scoot it off to the side a little bit. Perfect. Now we're gonna do trees, and I am definitely gonna mess around with some fishing stations and with some other mods around here, because fishing is pretty important in this little lake here. So we are gonna get a ton, and I mean a ton, of trees. I'm excited. I'm excited. We're getting these big boys. We're starting with the big boys, and oh, it does not like slopes. Okay, so we can definitely at least put one here. Put another here. And I kind of want to, I don't know, I kind of want to go a forest style. So I'm obviously going to put, okay. Now, the only reason why I am not using the numpad, as a couple people suggested, is I need to redo my keybinds, because my recording software, I use the numpad for my keybinds. So I am aware you can do stuff with the numpad in you know, with Place Everywhere, which is a mod that I'm using right now. Unfortunately, my keybinds are not going to cooperate in an appropriate manner for me, so we're just gonna kind of have to wing it. And you know what? We're just gonna have fun with it. We're gonna have some little pokey roots out of here. That's okay. I don't mind the pokey roots. I really don't mind the pokey roots. I think it adds a little bit of life to the environment. I think it adds also an element of realism too, because I mean, like, if you guys are like me and ever have you've ever gone camping and been in a forest, you can easily trip. You can easily trip on things. And we can just move stuff around, yeah. It's very easy to trip on roots and other things. I just want to make sure, okay, the branches are going into it. So let's just kind of turn this around, pull it down. I don't mind if the branches touch this, but as long as it doesn't look like it's going too far into it, that's okay. We want to kind of go with the overgrowth style here. So the water tower can be covered up. I'm gonna put that there and lift you up. And yeah, that's fine. We can have these kind of trees. And every so often, I'm just gonna double back, because like this guy's floating a little bit. So okay, well, we can stick a big tree here, and we're starting off with these really big trees because we will have room for smaller trees. We're still gonna have tons of room for smaller trees in various areas. There's what are you doing over here, buddy? You all right? Are you good? Okay. Well, it's fine. The Brahmin's okay. The Brahmin is munching, so we'll let the Brahmin munch, I guess. We're just gonna throw down these big trees, kind of all around in various areas, and off camera, I'm gonna just make this area super pretty. And add in some smaller trees as well too. Can I do this? Yes. Can I lift it up? Now there is a mod that you could use called Imposing Commonwealth, where the dead trees are massive and they have fungus and they have you know, vines all over them. And while that's all said and good, like all well and good, I found that when I traveled to I can't select it. There we go. I found that when I travel to Diamond City using the Diamond City extended mod, the game crashes. I don't know why. It could be a mod load order issue, but just keep that in mind, guys. Just keep that in mind. It might be a load order issue with mods, And if so, then that's kind of operator error. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of that, so if you know of a fix, you can talk about it in the comments. If not, if there is no fix, you guys can at the very least avoid it and, you know, not have to deal with the same kind of hassles that I went through. We could get a nice big tree over here. Let's start putting some, I think we can start putting some trees kind of over here. Because while we do have the missile launchers here, having some type of forest area would be realistic, and the missile launchers are just going to have to deal with it. This would also give the raiders a little bit of cover, which, I mean, I'm okay with, because it's not just the missiles that are going to be taking people out, it's going to be the settlers here as well. We're gonna... Can I get one more tree, maybe? So if I do this, and then I just lift it like this, and like this, and it's not... Doesn't look too terrible. Okay. So already, this is turning out to be absolutely gorgeous. This is gonna be absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna... I think just to get started, I think I'm going to transition into putting down some lights, and then I'm going to put the rest of the trees down off camera, build the shower thing over here, and that will conclude this video. So, give me a second while I finish making this as green as possible and decorating the beachfront the way I want it to, and I will see you soon. And we are done. This place is the ultimate campground for your settlers. We are at the Sunshine Tidings Co-Op. I threw down a ton of trees, I threw down a ton of lights, which I will show you how this looks when the show off is over here. I did decide to put a little gift shop right out here next to the cantina, which we will assign a settler to. Maybe this guy, he seems to be relatively interested in it. But walking around, we'll do a quick peek inside a few of the cabins here. And we can see that not only did I light them up, but I also threw down duffel bags in various areas. I did not do this with all of the cabins, mind you, because campgrounds, well, you guys may know how campgrounds work. Some people are in cabins, some of them are not. And when you get to a campground, especially if you're like me and in my high school days, you'll just kind of throw your crap on the ground anywhere. And then run outside and run to the lake, which we will get to momentarily. I got my settlement beacon going on right there with that lovely wiring job. That's always kind of funny. We've got shower stations. I turned both of these spare cabins into showers, and these are 4 people can use it at a time. It's a little bit cramped, but I got towels on the sides of the walls here. Nothing too spectacular. This is an outdoors theme, so we're not really going heavy on amenities, guys. We've got the outhouses that are fully set and ready to go, and we've even got lights next to them as well as near the cabin, so people don't, you know, trip and fall. This shower cabin is also just a 12-person shower, so we can get, there's 1 shower for every 2 people, so maybe a little less, but that is that's how we decided to do things. And then I got my farm down here, which goes there's a section there, there's a section there, and then there's a section on the other side of the building of the workshop area. And I got a couple cooking grills out here just in case people wanted to have a little get together. People can just grill by the workshop. Now, I decided to leave this place alone Just because I do like the aesthetic. I like kind of the broken aesthetic compared to what used to be combined with what is. And I threw up some string lights right there just to give it a little bit of light. When it comes to the path itself, there is a path. It goes basically all the way around here. I didn't light up this area just because nobody's going to be walking through that wall. But people can come down here by this light toward these lights, and this is where I've got a little fishing and swimming area. I got a spot for fishing, and then I got a place for settlers. If they want to swim, they can jump off and swim around in the lake. I got some fish here from Shadowflights Decor pack, and I decided to put some fish feeders on the boat. Didn't really do anything with the boat. I'm just gonna kind of leave it as is because my headcanon is it's not functional, but they will use it as a place of storage until they can get it fixed, which will be off camera and really not related to this video. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about the build? I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. This is Diamond Dave, and another settlement has been completed, and I will see you next time.